Welcome back. This is Ruckard Trailering strategy part 2. Okay, so today we're going to work on the setting for showing maximum profit price, and also taking a look at trailering take profit in order to debug that this is working as expected. So we had here somewhere this trailering strategy where we prompt the take profit part here. I mean, not the take profit, but the lines that we were using. And this is something that we need to debug to understand that it's well done or not. Yeah, so we had some of them. We also had some settings that were interesting to have. So let me check 1 second. Where the hell are you? Here. Okay, so yeah, I think we had some examples. We had some interesting settings. How do we do a break even? Sometimes we need to. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Probably you want to check if trailering take profit because of this. Short only an ATR. So what we have here is that if we change this into short only, okay, and we also say that the ATR stop loss multiplier, it's going to be 2.5. Okay. Yeah, so let's assume we use this, and now let's go into 21 of November. Where the hell is 21 of November? Yeah, so as you can see here, we've got this take profit. Okay, let me see. So we have the short and we have the take profit, but the take profit is never reached. And the reason why this is never reached is because this is not the take profit. This is the maximum profit price, and that's why we want to debug this properly. So let's focus on this. So the last commit was this one, which yeah, this one here. Make sure maximum profit price, yeah, this was using bar function, so you can see it here. So the next thing we want to do is to plot the take profit in order to understand if this is working as expected or not. So first of all, let's search our plot, which I'm not sure where the hell was this plot. I think we were down somewhere here. Okay, here there is a plot. Okay, and style line break. Do we have some more style here on plot? Can we have style, plot style. Display. Oh, look at that, you can add two places at the same time, is that right? Status line, display all. Okay. Plot line. Okay, style line, step line diamond, style histogram. We have a style line break. Okay. Area break. Okay. So this is going to be green, and the other one is going to be lime. So the idea is that we have this trailering take profit. So let's search for trailering take profit up here so that we can keep. Okay, so trailering take profit, which is not what we are looking for. So what we're looking for is take profit, not trailering take profit. So that means that this should be used somewhere in order to calculate take profit. So you can see here, trailering take profit is being calculated here, and I guess that later on, yeah, so this is long take profit, which I'm looking for, or short take profit. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, wait a moment. So yeah, so basically, if I'm not mistaken, what I want to do here is something like this, like take profit plot price should be take profit price, although take profit price is not something that exists anywhere. So 1020. Yeah, this is not something that is being used anywhere. So okay, so this is the original code. Now we're going to work with this. So this take profit should be found here, and now this is take profit price plot. I mean, I don't like anything of this, but you know. So one way of doing this is saying that if you are inside a buy order, yeah, so we can do this twice. So So if you are inside, okay, let me see. Yeah, this is very confusing, if you ask me. So this is NA, okay. So if you are inside a buy order, then what I'm going to do is going to say that take profit price, it's going to be long take profit, okay. And if you are inside sell order, I'm going to say that take profit price it's going to be short take profit, something like that. So yeah, so take profit so this is like this, and in such a way that it makes sense. Okay, so by default this is NA. If you are inside the buy order, then it equals long take profit. However, if you are inside the sell order, then it's short take profit. And if both of them, I mean, if the both of them do not comply, this is an A. Otherwise is whatever you have here, which is a new variable that we are using here, and you just plot it. That's what we want to use in order to understand how this is printed around here. Trailering. Okay, so what does has happened here? The credit long take profit, short take profit. So apparently this is defined later. Might it be? Yeah, look at that. This is defined later. So there is no way. The moment, yeah, it makes sense. So here we can plot whatever we're doing here, which was the, yeah, so we can move this to be on 1000, so entry quantity probably. So you want this to be here. See, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. Yeah. Okay. $1,000. Yeah, I think I have missed. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Although I'm defining this based on its own value, hopefully this works as suspected, because I'm not sure this is going to work well. Let's see what we got here. Thank you for the like. I don't know who has set the like to the video. Thank you for that. Okay, so now you can see how we've got different lines depending on one thing or the other. So 1 second please. So what I want to do here is change settings or whatever from here and see if I can change any of this, because yeah, so what I want to do here is this step line with breaks, step line crosses, oh look at that, crosses, circles, yeah, circles, I don't know. So by default it's line with breaks. We probably can change this with yellow so that we can check whatever. So as you can see here, the ATR is quite big and it's never reached in one single candle as it happened before. So if you can check later on, you can see how sometimes this green line is so we need sort of a maximum ATR, or maybe we need to make sure the ATR is smaller so that it can be reached always. So that means making the ATR for yeah, this is stop loss multiplier, which is also used on take profit, I guess. I mean, making it smaller. Okay, now we have a lot of stuff, orders, which are quite annoying to say the least. So what we want to do is to modify them in such a way that, oh okay, wait a moment, we want to be this short only, so that we can focus on whatever, and this we want the style to be maximum, yeah, they want this to be sort of yellow. So now we can check the yellow and the green. So we can see how yeah, you can see how the green is, you reach the green many times, you know what I mean? And that way this is better than what we had before. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so that's the question, okay? So let's write this down. So what the hell is this? Trailing take profit 1 instead of the current. Yeah. Trailer intake profit 1. So the question was, maybe we should track, yeah, that's right, maybe we should track the green on the previous candle, not the green, but that's not right. Wait a moment please. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Yeah, take profit. So if the take profit is not too big, it's reached. So you need to make sure that the take profit, yeah, so that the ATR is not too big or whatever. So yeah, so now we need to plot this properly and have a variable so that we can show this or not. So you can see here I have managed to add a line, to remove line 194 941 something. So where the hell is this? Maximum profit excursion. So this should have this like that. Now we can see how we have this plot, and the plot should be modified by input variable that says something like, yeah, so enable trailering debug. We're going to use everything here for this to be shown, but before doing this, let's fix the maximum profit price plot as color yellow. That's right, and this is going to be the line 1, because I prefer the line 1, and this is going to be used somewhere. I mean, this is going to be false by default, now that I think about it. So this debug should be used here on the plot. So plot and this and plot and this, because if this is not right, then you have nothing to be prompt, if I'm not mistaken. Although maybe it's the one Well, let's take a look, see what the hell happens here, because I'm not sure about this. Yeah, serious bull. He doesn't like it. 1030. Yeah, so this is, we're going to use it here. Damn it, not sure what the hell has been used here. So this is here. Okay. And here you are. Yeah, so I can remove this. That's right. And now I should be good. Let's try this and see what happens. Okay. Look at that. So now if we reset everything, we have this reverse stuff, which we are going to change into short only. Let's see if it prints anything. No, it does not. Yeah, let's enable debug. Look at this. We shouldn't have % here. You can see how here we have some take profit and so on too, which is nice, I guess. Short. So we say short only, we can see how it only does short only stuff, and when this is not turned on, we no longer have the lines and everything is fine. That's it. Okay, so now we can yeah, we can remove from here this percentage. So trading be back. It's going to be false. So we can say something like debug and plot maximum profit price and take profit. Okay, so this is a good piece of news because it helps us to work on understand what's the best ATR. If we have to maybe use dynamic ATR and not this thing here or whatever, you know, because another way of doing this is not using always the same ATR but calculating it, you know, in each one of the trades, because currently we are having the ATR based on the initial trade, because that's what makes sense, that the take profit is always the same one, not a smaller one. So yeah, so let's take a look what the hell we are missing to do. So we have this setting for showing the debug. We also have checked this more or less, and this is what we want to check. So yeah, this is a good strategy, but we don't care too much about this. So break even, how do we deal with break even? Yeah, that's right, because right now we have work with take profit, okay, and what we want to deal with is stop loss instead, okay, and you know, that's different when the stop loss reaches that's a different thing when the stop loss reaches positive value or negative value, and that's one thing that bothers me. So here we have this custom break even is needed. That's what I am concerned with, because right now the way of doing this, let's take a look how the hell does this work currently with the custom break even. So the way, so we have this entry, we have this long close something. So here we have these updates, which are, this is a special one, okay. So for now we have update stop loss, which is the usual one. Update the stop loss is using stop loss percentage, and it's turned on by default, but it's never using break even percentage. However, these other ones here, which is update break even and update custom break even, are using this break even percentage, okay. The problem is that yeah, when you when you are working here with enable trailering take profit, I'm using this break even percentage, which is set to custom break even. And so what we want to do is we want to set this to NA if we are not having a value above about 0, about +1. So that's something that needs to be worked on. That's something that I am not sure how to deal with. So we have this custom break even, okay. So custom break even, it's the one from here, okay. And yeah, so this is the way that one, I mean, this is with when you want a custom break even, but what I want here is stop loss, okay. So yeah, long stop loss minus clause. Yeah, that's right, that's what I want to do, but instead of using break even per 1, I want to use whatever. So but the problem is that this needs to be NA by default, which I guess that's the case by default. Yeah, so by default this is NA, and that is nice. So you can see how this is, wait a moment, you can see how this is reset on each one of the candles. So the question is I do not want to be this reset, or do I want to? I mean, we have this longest stop loss, which is based on this break even per 1, which makes sense that, you know. So maybe we should forget a bit about this, and let's work with the stop loss and pretend that stop loss is always minus. So let's work on the stop loss, and then we will find out how to modify this in such a way that yeah, that this is used. somehow. Yeah, so let's go and work with this. So first of all, let's search for this trailering stuff. Okay, so enable trailering. Let's search from the top. So we have here this, and here we have everything here. So I'll be back in a moment. Please wait for me. Okay, I'm back. So, look at that. And this explains how we managed to define the maximum profit price, which also define the maximum profit excursion, and this is used later in order to calculate the long take profit if we are using this variable. Okay, yeah, and that's what we want to do with the stop loss. So first of all, we're going to try to replicate this way of, then yeah, there's this also this thing here. Wait a moment. We had this thing about the stop loss being based on the take profit. What the hell was this? Let's read again what we want to do. Okay, so we have the two opposite positions. Nice, same risk, whatever. Take profit is 1 ATR. Stop loss is 1 ATR. Okay. Maximum negative exclusion is applied to a stop loss. When a candle closes, price since position start is something something. So this is what we have implemented, which is maximum positive exclusion applied to take profit. So take profit is initial take profit plus maximum positive exclusion. And that's why we have this variable somewhere. here excursion with the ratio and the original take profit, which is this one. Okay, that's why. So here I have a stop loss, should be initial stop loss plus maximum negative excursion plus maximum positive excursion. Okay, and that's what we should work with. Maybe we want to work from the end towards the start, so that it's easier to take a look at. So let me try to work with this. Okay, so here we have the maximum profit excursion. Okay, so this should be we should have we should modify a stop loss, if you ask me. So the question is, can we modify a stop loss? Does it make sense to modify a stop loss depending on maximum profit excursion? If take profit, it actually depends on the stop loss because of the ratio. Because here we have this position ratio, which is it's used here. Okay, so we enable the risk reward ratio so that the take profit, so that the stop loss means, so that the stop loss has take profit is depending on the stop loss. So if you take a look here, you can see how by default the what the hell are you take profit, okay, take profit is enabled, take profit is true. Okay, and at the same time we are using the ratio, which not sure what the hell is. Risk reward ratio is 1%, and this is the position ratio. And down here we say please use it. Wait a moment. Ratio, here it is, enable risk reward ratio. So please calculate take profit from risk reward ratio. Why is that? The reason for that is that we want the take profit and the stop loss to be exactly the same thing. We want it to be 1 ATR. Okay, so we want it to be the same thing. So so you can see here the ratio, which is 1. Okay, ratio is 1, so that means that take profit and stop loss is exactly the same thing when you start. Okay, that's what we want to achieve, because that's how the thing works in order to work properly for the strategy to work properly. Okay, so that's how it works. So once we have this, so that means that down here we need to make sure to calculate the stop loss based on the excursions before calculating the take profit. I mean the take profit. Wait a moment. Take profit, default take profit, default stop loss. 1 ATR. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we don't care too much about this. This default stop loss, default take profit. We want to modify it later on. So yeah. But anyhow, the thing is that the stop loss needs to be modified before the take profit. That's for sure. So we need to find out where the hell this is modified, usually with all of the stuff that we usually use. So here you can see how stop loss is being modified depending on ATR or not. Usually we should have the break-even stuff, which is here. You can see how if you are inside the buy order and something happens, then the custom break-even its trigger is true. Something else happened, you know. And here you can see how you've got this long break-even trigger, and yeah. So when long break-even triggers, then this needs trigger, and I guess that everything is modified. Okay. So this is what happens when you've got the break-even to be triggered. Okay. And that's what we want to fix. I mean, to use for our advantage. But we don't want to yeah. We don't want to get complex right now, okay? So let's try. Look at that. Here you have the maximum profit excursion, which we need to have, okay? And we should also work with the maximum loss excursion, okay? So we probably want to work with this first and then try to do something else. So here we shouldn't have any change. So let's try to write here what the hell is the maximum excursion thing. Okay, so let's copy and paste this. Let's see what we managed to do. Enable trailering, take profit. Yeah, so this should be stop loss. This should be another variable, but I think it should not be another variable. It should be the same one. So yeah. So first of all, we have this maximum profit price. Okay. So this is a variable that we have somewhere. Here it is. So maximum profit price and everything here, if you ask me. Trailing, take profit, something. This should be the last one. So this is a stop loss per one. This is stop loss per one, a stop loss, and this should be a loss and loss price here. Okay, that's how I see it. So what we want to do here is to work around to find which is the maximum profit, sorry, the maximum loss. Okay, so let's try and see if this makes sense or not. Okay. So this is one thing that happens on each one of the trades. Okay. So Where the hell are you? So the maximum profit excursion should be the maximum loss excursion. Okay. This should be the difference between the maximum loss price and the position price. That's right. And we should probably just replace everything here. Later on we will check if this makes sense or not. Okay. So let's take a look. So this is about the stop. This is about the maximum loss excursion, okay? So if we enable this and we are not inside a buy order and then we are inside a buy order, okay, that means that we are going long. So if the close price is less or equal than the position price, then our maximum loss price is this one, and this should be the same thing because we are inside a buy order, and this should be working the other way around. So when we sell and we are upwards, then it means that we are at a loss and we write the loss, and that's what we are doing here. But then finally we have the maximum loss excursion, which is this price difference. So this is good. I mean, I think this is what we wanted to have here. So we have the maximum loss excursion, okay, and yeah, so we want to check whatever it's needed here. So yeah, so here we have also some interesting stuff, which is yeah, look at that. What the hell is this? If you are not inside the buy order, or if you have just entered inside buy order or just inside the sell order, then you use whatever you have here. But that means that we already have order stop loss. That's something that we have not modified yet, because it's here, and that's what we want to change, if you ask me. Yeah, look at that. So this is the stop loss, which we have where the hell are you? Okay, these are the new variables that we are going to use. We have calculated the maximum loss excursion, but now we should be able to modify stop loss only if we need to. The only if we need to, it's something similar to our self-needed break even, okay, and that's what I'm not sure I'm doing it properly. So because this is using custom break even, so order a stop loss. So order a stop loss is just here in case we implement a long stop loss and a short stop loss in the future. Yeah, that makes sense. But the problem is that this order stop loss is later used in order to have to take profit, and wait a moment. we don't want the take profit to be calculated with this once we start to be inside the buy order. That's why it's only run when we are about to get into the order. So this is right. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it's not modified when we do this. So the take profit, is not going to be dependent on the stop loss once we are here. So we don't have to care so much about the stop loss, if you ask me. The problem is that okay, so we don't have to bother too much about the stop loss, but we have to have this dynamic stop loss, and that's what we want to change here with this long stop loss and so on. But that means that the order stop loss should be modified later, and that's one thing that we are not doing here. And yeah, do we have any order stop loss being modified somewhere here? Okay, so when you are long, we use this stop loss. Override stop loss with break even if needed. Yeah, I mean, so we have the full one, which is this one. We also have this custom break even for buy, and this custom break even for short. Yeah. Okay, so let's assume that we modify this stop loss. So what we are modified is longest stop loss, shortest stop loss, and the custom break even, which goes into the trade. But we are not modifying whatever. So the problem is that here we use order stop loss by default, and this is not being modified, and we want it to be modified, because otherwise this is not going to be a dynamic order stop loss. So let me see. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare to implement. I wonder if it's easier to remove everything from here and start from scratch. So let's take a look here again. So we have the maximum loss excursion, which is whatever. That makes sense. And so what we want to do is to have something similar to this thing here. Let's take profit per one, which is not modified later on. And that's it. Yeah, we want to replicate this on the stop loss side, but how the hell do you do that? That's the problem. Because we want to modify this only if you are inside the buy order. Yeah. Maximum profit excursion is 0 by default. That makes sense too, I guess. Okay, so only 1000 something. So I need to find out okay, so let's go again. So as I was saying, down here we have this condition, which is, are you inside the buy order, then please calculate the long take profit, so that we can have this trailering take profit, which is a special take profit. Okay, so this is what we want to have. We want to have a special trailering stop loss, so that we can use it on the trade, and that's what we want to use. Okay, so in order to do so, we need to know where the hell to calculate the stop loss. So we want to calculate the long stop loss. That's what we want to calculate, the long stop loss. So let's take a look where the hell long stop loss is calculated and use that, because otherwise, okay, look at that, long stop loss is calculated here. Okay, by default. So here you have some initial values, whatever, and then you can override the stop loss with break-even if needed or whatever. Okay, enable custom break-even, side by order, needs this, needs that. So that's what we are going to use here. So yeah, so we need to understand which are the values, the original values, which I think yeah, maybe we don't need any value here, because we define them ourselves. So let me see. So let's copy and paste this. Now let's focus. So what we want to do is we want to modify this special variable, which we have up there. So I'm going to use the bottom pane to see whatever. Okay, let me check. Yeah, so here we have some variables which I don't remember very well where they are, but I know that they are here after definitions. there should be like here. Okay, so look at that. Long take profit should be long stop loss. Long stop loss, long stop loss, and short stop loss should be whatever is here. Okay, and then trailering take profit should be trailering stop loss. That's why we have it. And there's this trailing stop loss per one, which is something ridiculous, but look at that. So now we're going to check if it makes sense or not, but you know, probably the other way around, that it's this has been written down, but let's take a look. Yeah, there's also this thing here which we will work with this later. Okay, so trailing stop loss per one is long stop loss minus position price. Yeah, so this is the take profit, which should be the one from for here, isn't it? So this should be down here. Okay, and this one should be up there. Now there's difference because this should be long stop loss, if I'm not mistaken, and this should be short stop loss, so like this. So let me check. So long stop loss, short stop loss. So let's take a look if it makes sense. So this is long stop loss, so it's position price minus long stop loss, 120, 100, 100. That makes sense. And here it should be the other way around, so we have 120, 100, 100, and it makes sense. Okay, nice. So now we need to have this what's the name, this thing needs to have something else, which what we're going to do here is maximum loss quotient. So yeah, so we're going to find up there, so let's keep this there. So here we should have a ratio, which we have not defined yet, but we are going to define right now, which is going to be the stop loss maximum profit exclusion ratio. So this is going to be stop loss maximum profit exclusion ratio, which is going to be 1 by default, but we want to modify this if needed. Okay, so as we have set this, wait a moment, take profit per one, no, that's not right. This should be a stop loss per one or something like that. Position price, oh look at that, break even per one. Yeah, my god. Although if you ask me, oh, then it means that this is not right, because position price, although position price long stop loss, Yeah, so long. This is when stop loss is below, not above. Oh my god. I mean, I could just have the absolute value and that's it, isn't it? I mean, this thing with absolute value and no, probably not. That's not a good idea. Although yeah, this is getting too much complex. So this take profit per one is not okay. So let's use break even per one right now, so that we can understand that this is different to whatever we had before. Okay. Later on we will deal with this positive or negative stuff, which is losing my mind. So what we want to do right now is to work with these new variables here, which is stop loss maximum profit exclusion ratio, which by default is I mean, not profit, stop loss maximum profit exclusion ratio. Yeah, that's right. Wait a moment. And a stop loss maximum loss exclusion ratio. Maximum loss exclusion ratio, which are different things. So this is the maximum profit, which we are going to use here. Okay. And let's duplicate this. Nice. And let's duplicate this. Nice. So on the right, what we want to have here is this maximum loss ratio, which is going to be on the right, I think. And here we want the maximum loss something, which is here somewhere. Maximum loss exclusion. Here you are. This is where you want to change this. Okay. The problem is, how the hell do you manage the trailering stop loss stuff with the break even? That's my question. Okay, so right now we have managed to write this, but there's the problem about the break-even and everything, that it makes everything to be more complicated than it should be. So the stop loss should be 1 minus something or plus something, depending on everything here, but at the same time, yeah. So what we want to have here is the original stop loss, which is here, which is order stop loss per 1, and it should be -1. So it should be where the hell are we here? Okay, so it should be like this, like minus. Okay, and then the other one is plus, as you can see here, plus. So this should be plus, and this one here. Okay, that's right. So this is the original stop loss. Okay, and then you add everything else. This is the original stop loss, and then you add everything else. So the way you add everything else, this excursion stuff should be added where the hell we want it to be, which is the stop loss. If it's negative, we want it to be positive, because this is we want the excursion ratio to be taken into account, so we want this to be positive. Okay, and if we are doing the other way around, we want this to be negative. So that means that everything on here needs to be inside the same stuff. So this needs to be negative, so that the stop loss is more and more next to the current price. Okay, and that's the way you do it. So now we should focus on the short stop loss and so on, and see you know, is it bigger or not, so that we can use the break even or something else. So right now we can focus on this 1005. Let's focus on what's the different price, in order to use one variable or the other one. So let me show you what the hell I'm talking about, and how to fix this properly. So here we have this what the hell is this thing here, inside by order, inside the sell order. Wonder, maybe inside the buy order, inside the sell order, we need to have two of them in order to maybe we need to have inside the buy order 1 and inside the buy order, so this works properly, but I am not sure. Okay, so here we have this enable trailing take profit, which is using enable custom break even. Okay, and that's not right. This should be using something else, which is enable stop loss, as everyone uses down here. Yeah, but we should probably save this somewhere else, because enable custom break even, oh my god. Yeah, so down here we have enable break even, and here we have enable stop loss. So we are not working with enable break even, we are working with enable stop loss. So that means that we need to modify this, oh my god, in a lot of places. I mean, I'm going to do it, but I want to save this into another commit, because what we are working on right now is what we are using here. So okay, so let me write it down, and we will do it later, otherwise this gets too complex. So where the hell are you? Next video. So current video. So replace to enable a stop loss, something like that. Not sure about this. Enable break even, enable a stop loss. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Okay, so let's assume that this is the right thing that we want to have. However, we want this break-even percentage to be an A or not, depending on this thing up here, and that's what we're going to fight with so that it makes sense. Okay, so let's go. So let me show you what I mean with this. So if long stop loss is bigger than position price something something, otherwise you do what you do by default, which is the right one. So this is break even stop loss, okay? And the same thing should happen here, just before doing this. So if, yeah, we can copy this and we will arrange it. If long stop loss, position price, break even. If long stop loss is less than the position price, then let me see. Then you've got the break-even stop loss that we will calculate, and finally this is what you do by default, which is whatever. And now we're going to fix it properly, okay? By the way, this should not, I mean, we can have this with only one. This is the same thing twice, so we can have it here and that's it. But you know, is it worth it? It's a good question. And actually, train the stop loss per one. Yeah. Well, anyway. So let's assume that this is a break-even stop loss. So we want break-even percentage to be an A when this is a regular. So when this is a regular stop loss, we want break-even percentage to be an A, in order to make sure that this is going to be used properly. Okay. However, wait a moment. What the hell are we? However, if we work on the regular stop loss, we want break even to be break even percentage. It needs to be this trailering stop loss, because that's how do you calculate it. The same thing happens here. This needs to be a stop loss, okay, instead of NA. That's a good thing. So now we need to focus and say, hello, how do we work with this? So break-even and stop loss, we have managed to have this break-even percentage to something else. So the question is, do we is the trailing stop loss is well calculated when we have a stop loss? The answer is no, it's not. So we need to use the other one, which is for the sell. So break-even stop loss should be using the sell order stop loss thing. So instead of this like this, it should use this one here. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah, this one here should be used here when you have a break even, because I say so. So this should be long stop loss. Okay, so this is a break even. That means that the stop loss is bigger than position price. So this is 120 minus 100 divided by 100. The stop loss is positive, and this makes sense. This makes sense, okay? Trading and stop loss. I should write this with price and that's it, instead of using percentages, but you know, I'm very used to percentages, and yeah, so yeah, probably need to use prices instead of percentages here. Okay, so this is one of them. The other one is here, which is, this is the right break even. No, it's not. You need to use this other one, which is position price minus something something. You need to use it here. Okay, however, here you want to use short stop loss instead of long stop loss. Okay, so now let's take a look. So we have position price, which is up, and the short stop loss, it means that it's less, so that means 120 minus 100 divided by 100, and that makes sense. So that's how I think that this should be implemented. Okay, so now we should have this, and enable something, enable something. So this should be something related to maximum last price calculation. Okay, this is one of the changes. Now we're going to focus on the other one, which is here. We have this enable trailing take profit. This should be modified so that it's the other one. Damn it. This should be, damn it. This should be this one here. Yeah. Enable stop loss. That's what we want to change. But only if we are inside enable trailing take profit. So let's take a look. We are inside of it, so we are going to replace it. We are not inside of it, so we just ignore it. Wait a moment. Yeah, this one is inside trailing take profit. That's right, not this one. Yeah, not this one. Enable trailing take profit. Never trailing take profit. Okay. So now, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is something like, make sure the Zignaly stop loss for trailing take profit only depends on stop loss and enable stop loss set. Okay, let's see. So now we should be able to work, I mean to test the strategy. We are not going to check if everything is used properly, but we can see, we should be able to see how the stop loss is being used a bit better than before, but I'm not sure about that. So let's take a look and see what happens here. Okay, so 1011. What the hell is this? Oh, look at that. Break-even percentage is not even defined here. Why is that? Oh. So apparently what you are using is custom break-even. And what's the okay break-even percentage? Custom break-even per one. Is custom break-even per one used anywhere, or is it something that it's, yeah, this is only a temporary variable? However, it makes me wonder. Trailing stop loss. Okay, so custom break even, it's going to be used here where there's a break even. Also here, yeah, being everywhere, because that's what we wanted to do. But it's either one thing or the other one. And the stop loss value, it's whatever we want it to be, but this is not going to be used. Okay, let me try this again and see what happens. Okay, let me check. No data. Oh my god. Why? Why is there no data here? What are we doing wrong? That's a good question to ask. What are we doing wrong here? Okay, finally we have some data here. That's nice, I guess. It's not very good results, but that's not what we are looking at. So what about the short only? No data. Oh my god. We have done something wrong somewhere, but I'm not sure where exactly, because custom break even, I mean custom break even, I mean this should not do anything. Yeah, let me check. Do we have any list of trade? Okay, so entry short here. Okay, and then something happens. price goes up and up and up. Is that the problem? Maybe not. We don't know. Okay. So let's take a look at what the hell is this? Let's take a look at the take profit, because I'm curious. Because the take profit should be down there. Okay, why the hell are you printing the take profit? If I'm asking you to print take profit. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, so let's debug this stuff somehow. Okay, so stop loss, so style. So here you have maximum profit price and take profit. This should be showing something, but it does not, and that's very strange. This works sometimes. You want to change the color and somehow it works, but somehow it does not work. So this is something that we need to take a look at. So maximum profit price is not defined, and it should be defined here, and that's the problem if you ask me. So right now we don't have. What the hell is this? So, okay, so the last one is enable stop settings. Yeah. So this should be something like make sure custom break-even variable is used. Okay, so the problem apparently is related to this custom break-even or trailering stop loss or whatever, which is here, I guess. Short stop loss. So I don't care about the stop loss. I want to check my take profit, and I want to understand why I don't have a take profit. That's something that bothers me. Okay, so the problem why I don't have a take profit is because this depends on the order stop loss, and the order stop loss is, what the hell is the order stop loss? The order stop loss per one. But yeah, order stop loss per one is not here. Okay, so let me check. What the hell do we have here? So if you are not inside by order, not inside order, or we are not at the start of it, then the take profit depends on order or stop loss. And I wonder if the problem is that the order stop loss has not a value, but it should have one, which is based on the ATR, which is based on whatever. That's what I don't buy in. Okay. Maximum profit price and take profit price. We should wait a minute. What does happen if we don't have a candle that closes just below when you start to do stuff with the take profit? Then it means the take profit price is never modified. Although if you ask me here, what we do here is trying to understand what the hell does this, because okay, so this is for the first value. But probably the first value is not a good one. Then later on, if you are inside the byte order, yeah, probably this is the one that it's not right, because this long take profit is based on whatever you are using here, but this is inside the byte order, so that means that it should be the same as this. So order stop loss times position ratio. That's not what we're doing here. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah. Okay. I think what we want to do here is final take profit based on actual position price. Wait a moment. Yeah, I mean, I think that here we want to have to be inside the byte order, because otherwise it's used here and that's not right. So if you are not, and you are not, or you were not, then you are, then you want something, and that's nice to have, but that means that this is not right. So that means that this should be inside my buy order and inside the sell order. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to fix anything, but I think this is something that you need to have here, because otherwise you are not doing what we want it to do. So this should be make sure to update take profit and stop loss for trailering once we are inside of the order, not the first time we once we are past the second bar inside of the other. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. Now we have. So now if you update this properly, which I'm going to reset everything and see what happens. So last time there was not anything, but now maybe we have some traits. Okay, it does not work quite well, but we can change this to short only. We will have only one trait, but we will be able to debug whatever happens here, hopefully. So list of traits, there's only one, which is here. And now I should be able to show you these lines. Okay, so here you can see how we have this take profit price, and then we no longer have it. Why is that? I don't know, and that's what we want to fix. That's what we want to have some debugs to understand what's going wrong there. So what we are printing on, which there's the green. I guess that the green and the other one is the same place. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you, my friend? Okay, so what we are printing here is this green one. Okay, I guess that the green one, and please. So we are back here to the drawing word. So I mean, we need to calculate maximum profit price and take profit price, and this should be working as expected. So the question is, why the hell we don't have any of these values shown here? So let's work on that, and later on we will see. So here we have a plot, which is what we are working on, which is this thing here. We are inside the buy order or inside the sell order, and we enable trailing debug. Okay, so what you print here is this take profit plot price, which is either long take profit or short take profit. Okay, and this is that we are inside the sell order, so we should see short take profit, but whatever the reason is, we are not seeing short take profit, and that's not a good thing. So we probably want to take a look and see what the hell it's happening here. So short take profit, I mean, maybe the problem is that, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Do we have anything? No, we don't have. So let's print short take profit for a moment. I mean, here. So let me use it here. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we're going to print short take profit and see what the hell do we have here. So let's start with this small debug here. Let's see what we get here. So okay, yeah, okay, this is doing stuff. Okay, so now we have this short take profit, which is calculated always, but then once we are here, it's no longer calculated. And why the hell is that? It's because we are inside a short order, a sell order, so short take profit is no longer shown, and that's the problem. So short take profit, and that's a good question. So short take profit by default is NA. Okay, and once we are inside the sell order, it's calculated here, and that's where everything goes wrong, if I'm not mistaken, because this gets modified somehow in such a way that it's not right. So let me, so this is post, this is post, okay. Here we have this thing, so this is pre. So we can see how this is modified here, and this is where everything falls apart. So the problem is probably here, okay, and that's what I want to debug. But first of all, let's take a look at what we have done so far. Okay, so let me check what we have here. Okay, so this is doing stuff. Okay, now we can check the pre and the post. So pre and post is the same thing. Okay, and it's also the same thing here, but then it's not. Why the hell it's not? So the pre and the post should be. Wait a moment, the pre and the post, take profit price. This is not right. So what you're telling to me is that once if not inside the sell order, so that means that in one single candle, so take profit is being modified. Yeah, that does not make sense. So this is pre too, something that I do not understand. So if this is a bar, yeah, let's do it like this. This is a bar, we should have this different, so pre 1, pre 2, and then post. Okay, let's try this again, see what happens, because I'm not sure why this is not changing properly here. Bar and A. Okay, let's take a look. Preg 1 and Preg 2. Oh, look at that. So once we get into the first candle, we've got the Preg 1, Preg 2, but the take profit price disappears. Why? Because we don't want to work with it anymore, isn't it? Because we are not inside the buy order, so there is no need to modify the trailering take profit. Yeah. Okay, so let me see. So here we are inside, and we are inside. Post gets removed on the first one. Post gets removed. So that means that should take profit is removed here because something happens, which is take profit per one. Wait a minute. Take profit per one? Yeah, that's a good question. Maximum profit excursion also is being modified here, isn't it? Maximum profit excursion. Yeah. Yeah, so basically whatever we are using here, it's not very obvious that it has some values or not. So this should be something like position price, short take profit, yeah, so take profit per one is one thing that we want to take a look at. Okay, so this should be, we're going to write it here, so spread to, so that we know that it's related to this. And then we've got this maximum profit excursion, which I guess this is empty, because why not? Why do you want this to be with some values? So you want this to be like this. Let me see. Okay. Take profit per one is 0. Wait a minute. Take profit per one is 0? Yeah, basically that's the problem. Take profit per one is 0. The question is, why take profit per one is 0? That's the question that we have here. So, take profit per one, it's defined here. I mean, it's 0 or empty. How the hell do you have it? Take profit per one. It's 0. Look at that. I mean, maybe an A with float is something else, but you know. So yeah, and so take profit, I guess that take profit is the same thing here. Let's fix this. So take profit. Damn it. So take profit is take profit spread to. So take profit is empty, and it should not be empty. That's the problem that we have right now, if you ask me. Let's see. Because order stop loss is 0, and it should not be 0, but we have done something wrong, so that this is 0. That's what we want to fix properly here. Need to remove this RSI stupid thing that I'm not using anymore. Okay, let me see. Yeah. What the hell is this? Take profit 1.1. Take profit per 1 is 0. Oh, because you need to multiply this by 100, isn't it? So take profit per 1 is something else, even if you don't think so. So take profit per 100 is this, like this, isn't it? So this changes stuff somehow, I think, but I'm not sure what the hell to do right now. Maximum profit excursion is also NA, I guess, not 0. And that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, let's see what we get here. Okay, so take profit 100. So take profit per 100 is 1.1, so that makes sense. Maximum profit excursion is NA, and that makes sense. Yeah. Probably that's the reason why this is not returning anything, because this is an A and it should be something else, if you ask me. So NA returns long take profit NA, isn't it? This is long take profit is return NA. Take profit price. Take profit price. What the hell is this? Take profit price. Where's the plot? Short take profit. Short take profit post. Okay, let's see. Short take profit post is NA. Yeah, so probably the problem is related to maximum profit price, which is NA. So that means that we want this not to be NA by default, isn't it? We want this to be something else, so that it's 0. Because are you using NA in any meaningful way somewhere?
Invincible.
Okay, let's define this as 0.0 by default, and let's see what happens when this is 0. Something should be fixed, I guess. So now the maximum profit price should be 0 because we are modifying something. Okay, let's see. Maximum profit excursion. Maximum profit price. What the hell is going on here? So maximum profit excursion, maximum profit price. So this is 0. Position price is either the average price or close. Maximum profit excursion is used here, and that's what I mean. I do not understand what's the problem here. So take profit per one is okay. Position price probably is also okay. Trailing take profit per one is this variable here. Wait a moment. Short take profit is the one we are plotting. Is this thing here. So let me plot this 1 second. See if it's the second expression. So this is going to be calc Preto. I mean, I'm not sure what to put here. So let me put this here and see what happens. Because otherwise I do not understand how the hell does this work. So let's try again, see what happens. Hopefully I understand whatever I need to understand for this to work as expected. I mean, this should be a silly bug that I'm not seeing right now. Once I see it, it should be quite easy to fix, I guess. What the hell? So calc pre2 is an A, and that's what we don't want to happen. So this is an A because the maximum profit excursion is not what we want to be. Maximum profit excursion. Yeah, why the hell is this an A in the first place? Let me check. Maximum profit excursion is an A. Why? Okay, so let's take a look here. Maximum profit excursion. Why the hell is this an A? So this is used here, and this is used here, which is the difference between the maximum profit price and the position price. Maximum profit price, position price. Okay, so let's plot there. Yeah, 938. 100. 1030. Where the hell? Yeah, okay, here. So this is going to be something like pre minus 1, pre minus 1, pre minus 1. And yeah, so maximum profit price should be shown here. Nice. And position price should be shown here. Okay. And finally the maximum profit excursion, which is the original one we want to check. Okay, let me check what happens here so that I can understand what the problem is. Okay, so now let's play with this. Maximum profit price is an A, and that's why everything falls apart. So let's take a look and see if it makes sense or not. So maximum profit price, it goes here. So maximum profit price should be, so we should take into account all of the different values, which is so first of all, you are not inside the buy order, and you are not inside the buy order, then you are inside the buy order. Okay, so the maximum profit price so we should have the full value when this starts. So if you are inside a buy order, that means that the maximum profit price is either the close price or the average. Yeah, probably this is what we are missing here, because we don't want maximum profit price to be used elsewhere, but here we want to. So if this is not the maximum profit price, so that means the maximum profit price is the position price, which is whatever. So if it's the first time that you are inside a buy order and the price is not above the position price, then the position price is whatever. It's the maximum profit price, position price. Position price is position average price. That's right. Okay. Where the hell are you? Here. Okay. Here we have something similar. So not here, but if we start in a sell order, this should be also be defined in such a way so that it matches the position price, so that you can see that the position price is whatever is the maximum one. Okay. And I think this is what we are missing. This is what we are missing. Hopefully this is good enough and we can add this fix to our changes, because otherwise this is getting too much complex. Too much complex. Hopefully this is what we were missing all of this time. Let me see. Okay. So let's check what we have here. Okay, look at that. Now we have different behavior, which is we have stop loss and so on. I mean, it probably is not what we are looking for, but I mean, we finally have something that makes sense. Although, yeah, I want to check some variables and see if they make sense. What about the strategy tester and so on? Okay, we have something like that, which is not very good, but you know. So I'm looking for some. Okay, look at this. This one has been. Okay, so now we can change into what we had originally, which was 2.5 times. See if there is any difference. So this is 2.5 times, which had some strange stuff in November. So November was something quite strange. On and maybe it's not there anymore. So you can see how you get the stop loss and so on. Okay, where the hell was the 29 November 22, 21 November 22. Where the hell are you? 21 November. Yeah, apparently we don't have anything here. Short only and 2.5 ATR. Was it like that? Short only 2.5. Okay. Look at that. That's nice, I guess. Yeah, so now let's assume this is right, because I'm not sure about any of this. Let's maximum profit dispersion .0.0. Yeah, let's do it like that. So this should be something like that. So this is patch, so we want this one. We want to split this so that we have these two ones, and we don't want anything of this. So this is this is fixed maximum profit price calculation. Okay, so now we have this. This is promising. However, we want to print the stop loss. That's what we are concerned about, because we don't know if the stop loss makes sense or not, because we have not printed it. Because as you can see here, sometimes the stop loss is reached and you don't know very well if that makes sense or not, because you don't have the stop loss. But maybe that's the case, you know. Yeah. Look at that. Profit. Oh. So the first one has this take profit. It doesn't go more to the downside because it was reached on the first candle. That's nice, I guess. Maybe not. Look at this stop loss. This stop loss is down here. Yeah, but we need to print this because otherwise it doesn't make very sense. So now I'm going to to restore, so that we can remove all of the debug that we had before. So we're going to remove it because I think it's going to be easier to understand what's happening here. So now what we want to do is we want to print a stop loss and stop loss price something. What the hell is this? Well, I'm not sure what the hell is this, but we have some plot somewhere. Plot. So here you have the take profit plot. So what we want to do is to have the stop loss take profit, stop loss. Yeah, stop loss whatever, we want to have it here, and that's it. So we want to just have, let me see, copy and paste this probably. Have the same thing here. So instead of profit, let's use loss. So okay, and now where the hell is my plot stuff? I've managed to do this wrongly, I guess. Oh my god, where the hell is the plot? Here. Okay. So instead of take, we want to have stop. Okay. Nice. So now we have this stop loss price. Okay. And finally we want this take. We should probably long a stop loss. Okay, let me see. So we have stop loss. Yeah, okay. This is longest stop loss. Long stop loss. Yeah, and this so all this short stop loss. Nice. Short loss inside by order inside the stop loss price in A. That's right. And what the hell is this? This is going to be red. Do we have different? We have maroon. We have red. Hopefully this is good enough for us. Long stop loss. Yeah, this is with non-capital letters, isn't it? What the hell are you? Long stop loss. I guess this is. Why do you have long take profit, not long stop loss? Long stop loss. Long stop is loss. Okay, stop loss. Yeah, what the hell? It's loss. It's loss. Oh my god, what the hell have I done here? So it's loss is stop loss. I'm not sure what the hell I have done there, if you ask me. How did I manage to do this non-properly? Okay, let's do this in such a way. Okay. Oh, look at that. Here we are. Look at this. Look at this. So we have a short, then the stop loss gets lower and lower every time, and finally the stop loss is on break even. And if we had a take profit here, well, it wouldn't have reached up there, and it wouldn't have reached. I mean, what the hell? Stop loss here. I'm curious what happens if this is stop loss. I mean, this is what we have to test with the. So the stop loss should be. Stop loss is not reached, although as you go down we probably reach this too, so I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so take a look at that. More or less this is working as suspected. So we have, so this is only going down when this goes down, but this goes down when this goes down too. So when it goes down to here, it also goes down. Yeah. So I think this is working as I want it to work. Oh wait a moment, why this is stop loss is going up? That's not right. Oh, take a look at this. This is not right. It should not go up. So stop loss price is going up. That's not right. So, oh my god. Yeah. Stop loss should not increase, it should only decrease over time. And that's something that it's not right. So yeah, we need to fix this because this is not right. I mean, I can understand this one because it's the start, but later on we don't want to have this not properly. So less position average, position average, position average, position average. And then using position average. No, it's the position price. That's right. So, okay. This stop loss price is different. It goes up. It should not be going up. And we're going to try to understand why it's so. So, yeah. So let's take a look at it. So what you want to take a look at is this price here, which is take profit something, which on this case is, so let me check, this short only 2.5. Okay, so let me write this down. So this is settings, short only 2.5 ATR, and short only 2.5 ATR. ATR is stop loss, and yeah, and the date, is this one here, I guess. Yeah, so this is 26 November. Let me write this down. 26 November. Where the hell are you? Yeah, 20 hours. Okay, so now I have written down where exactly the problem is. Now we're going to debug this so that we understand what the hell happens with the short stop loss. So we want to debug the short stop loss. Okay, so let me check. So this is short, so this should be a short stop loss, isn't it? Which is this one here. Okay, nice. And we want this to be plotted whenever it's been modified here, I guess. So we want this to be plotted here. So in order to do so, we are going to, where the hell are you? To use our Bible here. Nice. Short stop loss. So short stop loss. So if you are inside the sell order, you have everything here, which I want this. Oh, I think this is a problem here. Yeah, look at that. This is going to be calc 1, or yeah, calc 1. Then I'm going to add this ratio here and see what the hell is it. Excursions. Total excursion, yeah. total excursions. Not this thing here. Okay, total excursions. Okay. Maximum profit excursion. All of this, and all of this. Yeah, I mean, this should be always the same thing. I mean, it should increase, and this one should be fixed, but this is not fixed. That's what we are going to find out, that this is not fixed. So let me see if this is the problem that we have here or not. Look at that.
Inside my own world of make-believe, kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.
Okay.
I love everything.
So there's this calc 1 and then the total excursion. So the total excursions should be always be bigger than before. So I'm checking the total excursions, and so far that's the case. The more you go to the present, the bigger the total excursion is. So what the hell was this? Here we had this increase in the stop loss price, which is from 16 to 18. Okay, and so total excursions is the same thing. The problem is that calc 1 is being modified, and that's not right. So calc 1 is yeah, it's this position, this order stop loss per 1, which is modified here. Yeah, this order stop loss per 1 is being modified. Final stop loss value based on this. Yeah, okay. So my question is how do we deal with this? Should we have initial long stop loss, initial short stop loss, and that's it? Because otherwise, inside the buy order, yeah. Okay, let's have initial because otherwise this is not going to work as expected. So we have initial long stop loss and initial short stop loss. That's right. So now we are going to have, where the hell is this initial long stop loss? Okay, so if we are doing this just after we are here, and if we are doing this and this is also true, okay, we're going to do something interesting, which is initial stop loss, initial long stop loss. It's going to be long stop loss. If we are doing this, okay, and we are doing all of this here, why do I have more? No, I have exactly the same thing. And this is initial short stop loss. This should be short stop loss. Okay, yeah, that's it. I mean, why not? I mean, I should put it there, but you know. So initial stop loss, this is what we have here, which is wait a moment. Long stop loss is position price times order stop loss per one. Wait a minute. Is this right or not? Yeah, this is right. So initial long stop loss. So yeah, so this one here, and short stop loss is in here. So initial short stop loss. Nice. Yeah, I think that's what we are looking for. So let's see what happens right now. Do we have the, I mean, the stop loss is on the way we want it to be. That's the question. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now if you take a look up here, you can see how the stop loss price is always smaller than what we had originally. and that's a good thing to have. You can see how this is a break even. Not sure if we have, yeah, okay, we don't have so many losses than we had originally, but you know, so this short goes here, this short goes there, whatever. Yeah, so I think this is fixed, so I think we can so we can write down that that's previous video, whatever. So current video, next video is check if long entries are working okay or not. Okay, so now I want to save whatever we have done here, which is this. I wonder the trailing take profit, initial take profit, and so on. It should also be the same thing. So I guess that yeah. Okay, so let me check. Okay, so first of all, let's add probably the plot. So not this thing, 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 but this one. So this should be plot. We plot the strategy and stop loss price. Nice. And now we have this thing. So initial, not this one. So now we should be stop. Dynamic trailering stop loss should use an initial, should save an initial short stop loss. Initial stop loss, yeah. So my question is, do we have the same problem with take profit? Because take profit should be always going down, never going up. But I'm not sure if, yeah. Take a look at this. So take profit price. Okay, let me see. Is going down. Yeah, this is here. It's going up. What the hell? Have I seen? I mean, have I seen it properly or not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. But somehow I think that sometimes it seems to me that it's not going the right way, but probably something that I'm not doing right, if you ask me. Yeah. Okay, so we have this and this is nice and so on. Let's try to reset this and see if there's anything else. So now we shouldn't see the stuff. Yeah. So as you can see, we don't have many. Let's see what happens with the stop loss and so on. I'm curious to see if everything looks nice or not. Yeah. Okay. anything about going long that makes sense in any of this. Going long, you lose. Here you also lose. Short. Yeah, you don't have enough time to find yourself in here. That's why I prefer to have 2.5 ATR. Although we will see which is the best one for what we want to do. So here we can have 2.5 ATR. Okay, and we can check. We can use long only here to see what the hell do we have here. So look at that, long only seems to work well here. Then it does not work so well. Yeah, probably take a look here at the start. I'm curious how this played out at the start, where everything, oh look at that, 32%. This is too much. So this is January 2021. So we start and we ask ourselves, can we reach this take profit? And the answer is yes. Why isn't there any stop loss? Wait a minute. Why isn't there any stop loss? The stop loss price, not anything. What the hell? That's why there is so much profit, because you never lose. There is never a stop loss price. Okay, so let's write down here. Stop loss. So this has been fixed. Do not have stop loss. Sort of long stop loss is not defined, and that's not right. Okay, so let's end here the video. I'm going to make a version because whatever. I mean, I think we have done some. I mean, not the version because it does not work as expected, but you know. Okay, so plot chart, position price, and so on. Yeah, so yeah, so let's publish the commit and that's it, because that's not exactly what we want to do, because this is not a version. So this is the last version. We want to browse files and find the one which is here. Where the hell is this? Trailering, this one here. Okay, so let's edit the video description here. Let's add this version. So thank you very much for watching this video. Next time we will check why there is not a stop loss here, which is quite, this is not amusing. There should be a stop loss here, and it should print it. Yeah, so a stop loss price is not defined. It should be defined here. Otherwise, this is getting yeah, this is getting some stuff here, and finally you get to take profit, but but you have a lot of drawdown because the stop loss is not being updated, and it should be updated, and that's what I want to check what the hell is going on there. So going to show you a video and we will end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest alongside the top digital asset managers and funds. If you use my link and deposit at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable thick coins that can be used for paying Zignaly success fees. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest alongside the top digital asset managers and funds. If you use my link and deposit at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable thick coins that can be used for paying Zignaly success fees. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest alongside the top digital asset managers and funds. If you use my link and deposit at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable thick coins that can be used for paying Zignaly success fees. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest along